Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A brother asked a question that I'm the only believer in my entire family, even in my distant family. So does that mean in the world of Barzakh I will be alone? Not really. If you remember, I've already told you about the different stages and different levels of Barzakh. Not everybody will be at the same level of Barzakh. And also when the soul leaves this planet Earth and goes into the world of Barzakh, it goes through different levels of heavens, if it's a soul of a believer, or different levels of sky, I should say, to distinguish it. And in one of those levels, it is surrounded by the souls of all those people who knew this individual in any capacity while this person was alive. So it is not possible that you were here and you didn't know any believer, right? So when you go there, those believers who knew you, in whatever capacity they knew you, probably as friends, probably as community members, or in other capacities who knew you as an individual, will come to welcome you. And then you will be communicating with them as they will have questions for you about the people that were mutually known between you and them. And then you will move on to the other levels. Now, after the Q&A of the grave, then the soul gets to stay in different levels of Barzakh and then get to communicate with other people. Just like we have neighbors over here, there will be neighbors in Barzakh as well, depending on what level you are in. That's why all of those narrations that I've shared you about in detail, where a soul when first goes before the Q&A of grave, the souls that are already there in the higher levels, of like the souls of the believers, they surround him and have questions for him. And that was a great deal we talked about. They have little details that they ask for. For example, who got married? Did so-and-so get a job? And so, I mean, so that is a representation. They did not forget about the people who are here. And also I told you, I believe 1 or 2 days ago, that your deeds are presented to your loved ones who have passed away. And if those deeds are good, they thank Allah and ask Allah that Allah make you steadfast so that you continue to do good deeds. And if those deeds were bad deeds, they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you be guided and stay guided. So if they would have forgotten about us completely, then none of this would have happened. Also, when you visit their graves, if they knew you when you were here, when they were here, they recognize you when you visit their graves. So it's like their house. Similarly, when people have the loved ones who do not send isal to them, then they are a little bit sad, upset. That means they have emotions, that there are people out there who have not passed away. There are loved ones, and they are not sending isal to us. They're not sending du'as to us, which are given as gifts to us. So they feel embarrassed in front of their neighbors in the world of Barzakh, who receive the isal from their loved ones. So, I mean, all of these things are representation of the fact that in that world, in that realm, in that dimension, there is a life of a different nature. It has some elements which are similar to our elements over here, but it's a totally different life. But it's a life because your soul never dies. Your soul leaves the body and continues to live on in the world of Barzakh till the day of judgment. On the day of judgment, the soul will be placed back in the body, and with soul and body, we will enter the place where the question and answers will take place. So the hashar will happen that with the soul and body together, and then people will enter the Jahannam, or people will enter the Jannah with both soul and body. So Jannah is not just the place for the soul; it is the place for soul and body. Similarly, Jahannam is where people will enter with both soul and body. So the day of judgment will happen on both the soul and the body. So that's why when the second trumpet is blown, the soul will the bodies are getting created from like scratch, and then the soul will be placed inside the body. So I've answered, I believe, several questions in this video, not just that one question this brother had, because there were other questions that has also come our way through TikTok or through our YouTube channel, Deep Deen. So we try our level best to answer several questions in the same video rather than making several videos. And again, we have an entire playlist on Barzakh on our YouTube channel. A lot of you are asking questions related to Barzakh on TikTok, have recently joined us. So see through our videos on our TikTok page about Barzakh. And if you want to see their entire list in one place, then you can visit our YouTube channel, Deep Deen. Go to the playlist and you'll be able to find a playlist on Barzakh. Well, if you have any other questions, put them in the comment section below. There are a few other questions that I need to answer, and inshallah we'll be creating those videos as well. Till next time, assalamu alaikum.